Jesus, I guess. So I guess you're talking about God. Not I guess you're talking about God. But in reference to, I guess, hearing people talk about Jesus, whether he's black or white, where my mind always rested in is it doesn't matter. I'm like, why does it matter at all whether he's black or white? What does that do for me? And so that's kept me like in this space where I'm just like, who he is to me versus what he is. Who he is versus what he is. My gamer tag, that's where.
Who he is versus what he is.
So I'm like, I can think about what he looks like, and that becomes an impossible fathomable journey. Or I can just be like, what he is to me in the sense of, man, he's really I've never been alone. Even through this phase of my life now, when I have lost so much in my transition. Does it happen the way I want it? Is it the way I want it to be every day? No, that's life. And that's the journey, that's the gift of getting to share a life with people that some people don't get to have. And so I embrace that part of life. Where I hear so many people complaining about it. Because there are people that's alone that don't have this. And so like God, I think that's God. And there's times that I'm alone. I'm like, that's the time I need to reconnect with God. And that's beautiful to me. But it's never about, I guess, what he is, or like, is he black or white, or is Jesus black or white, or male or female. I've read stuff and taken it at face value. If it says he, like, okay. But because it's never said race, I just never had time, or I guess never fixated on it. So when I've heard people talking about it, Jesus' gender, I would still be like, but what are we talking about here? Like, what if he is black, then what? Like, if you convince this white people, why are you yelling at everybody that Jesus is a black man? Okay, and then what? What does that change? Does that mean you want retribution? Does that mean we're obligated to, I don't know, land or something? I don't know. What does this mean? And so that's never become evident to me. So I'm just like, yeah, who is God to me? Who is Jesus to me? And that becomes a relationship I fixate on. I feel like that saved me a lot of possibly a lot of, I don't know, I guess lostness maybe. Because I see some people that really matters for them. And that becomes something, oh shit, something to get stuck in. I've seen that. I'm like, I guess I don't get it. Can you check your phone real quick? You got your phone? Oh. Check this live stream.
I think at a certain point, there really isn't think if you believe, I think with spirituality, the choices are to believe or not to believe.
Oh, we're still. Yeah.
Like I think I've never felt the need to dispute Jesus as a black man, like even as they're printing images representing Jesus as a white man. Like not even like I could say I know the truth, but also like I know the truth. I know the truth. If we're talking about a boy who's in the sun all day, talking about someone living on that side of the world with the text describing his hair as the texture of lamb's wool, like.
And granted, I have
clearly an ethnic person. Yeah. Like straight hair, like that's just not true. And
that wasn't true for anybody back then. Only for a
certain few people.
For a few people. For a class of people.
For a class of people, but also like yeah.
I think that's where the Bible for me is also has taken a different, given me a different perspective, because where things like that made me think about color. And or hear people talk about color, it made me think about classes. And so I'm like, that sounds like a class of people. Jesus doesn't care about the things that a certain class of people would care about. Like he's here for a thing. So like, and it's not that he wouldn't care for his hygiene or his hair, but like to have long straight hair was for what? When he's like, it seems more convenient, and it's even something what we talk about. The reasons why we have or lock our hair are reasons that we didn't come up with. We were learned and taught those reasons that people have experienced and at one point discovered and I guess laid the foundation for. And I now perceive, I don't want to say I see it, but I guess perceive it is a better way of explaining it, in a sense of, class is less than color. Like, I feel like they're describing, I'm gonna pause this stream, y'all. I'm gonna mute this until we get things figured out.